And welcome back to TNA. We are kicking things off with a triple threat match featuring different factions of the Bullet Club. For weeks, we have seen the OC, the Good Brothers, Karl Anderson, who is about to make his way to the ring, with his tag team partner Luke Gallows, coming down to ringside, coming up on the ramp, trash talking various teams from different Bullet Club eras and factions and whatnot. And while we can't get them to tell us what they're up to, it seems like they're just trying to prove who's the best tag team in Bullet Club. And we're going to try to get an interview with them soon and try to get to the bottom of this. But right now, the powers that be saw fit to put one member from each of these tag teams in this match. We already have Karl Anderson in the ring from the Good Brothers. Now we have Ace Austin representing the Finesse Club, the Bullet Club here in TNA, and the tag team ABC along with Chris Bay. Ace Austin will compete in this triple threat. And the final competitor that will be joining the fray here tonight from AEW, one half of the Guns from Bullet Club Gold, Colten Gunn, now making his way down to the ring as well. So these three will compete in this triple threat match for Bullet Club supremacy, bragging rights, to prove who's the best. I don't know. And I'm sure this is not going to be the last time we see these three individuals and their respective teams, factions, partners, whatever. But right now, it's all about these three here in the opening contest of TNA as Karl Anderson starting off hot with a big sit-out powerbomb. Now Colten trying to steal one. Austin there to break it up though. And the action is fast and furious in the early moments of this match. Already got a couple of pinfalls by Colten Gunn trying to win this one early. And all three of these guys just all over each other, not letting any of them breathe. Springboard, I don't even know what you call that. Almost looked like a, I don't know, almost looked like a molly go around, but a springboard off the ropes. Oh, now Karl Anderson introduces the first weapon into the match, sledgehammer to the gut of Colten Gunn. You know, the Good Brothers have shown up on AEW, on NXT. They've shown up here in TNA before. We've seen various matches between these three tag teams as well. As Austin looks under the ring for a steel chair, finds one, but does not get to use it just yet. Colten Gunn now with his hands on the chair with a headshot to Ace Austin. But Karl Anderson there to pick up the scraps. And somehow Austin back on his feet. Oh, but gets taken down with a backstabber. He didn't see that coming at all. What a way to kick off TNA. Gonna be a loaded show here tonight. Immediately following this, we have a tag team contest. We'll get into that later on. And then, of course, our main event set up last week is that #1 contender shot, or contenders match for a shot at the world title between Mr. Kennedy and Rob Van Dam. Right now, Colten looking for a weapon. Karl Anderson takes Ace Austin down. Kendo stick in hand, but he gets met with a chair shot and then eats a stomp to the back of his head, does Karl Anderson. And somehow these three just keep getting up and keep coming, proving why each one of them was picked for Bullet Club, hanging in there with each other and the best. ABC, former TNA Tag Team Champions, the Guns, former AEW Tag Team Champions, and of course the Good Brothers held Tag Team Gold everywhere they've been, multiple times here in TNA, WWE. Now Karl Anderson Looking on as Colten Gunn gets back into the ring. Sledgehammer in hand. Ace Austin and Karl Anderson going at it on the outside. Well, Anderson feeds Austin to Gunn, who proceeds to hammer him with that, well, no pun intended, but drive that sledgehammer into his midsection. Now Ace Austin with a little retaliation of PK. Oh, but Colten counters. Big punch. Now Karl Anderson. Big European uppercut to the back. What a double team there. Both Austin and Gunn flying off with kicks to Karl Anderson. The match, I mean, the action is so fast that it's hard to... Oh! There's that almost Claymore-like move, or sick kick, whatever you want to call it. Gets a 2.5. Somehow Ace Austin managed to kick out at the last second, just before the 3 count. Side kick by Colten, who then stomps Austin in the corner, sends Karl Anderson to the floor. Now is all alone with Ace Austin in the middle of the ring. Oh, countered by Ace Austin though. He's not out of it yet. Now Austin goes for a pin. Out at 1 is Colten Gunn. Karl Anderson starting to stir. Now all 3 men back in the middle of the ring. Oh my God, Colten Gunn threw the sledgehammer into the face of Karl Anderson, proceeds to cover him, gets a 2.5. What is it going to take to defeat 2 men in this match to be able to score the victory and the bragging rights for their respective factions? They have hit each other with everything they've got at this point. Multiple sledgehammer shots to Karl Anderson, takes him down for the cover, only gets a 1 count. Somehow Karl Anderson powering himself out of a pinfall. Colten Gunn maybe getting a little frustrated here, trying to keep Ace Austin at bay. Now Anderson back up, sledgehammer in hand. But Colten Gunn slides in the ring, wisely avoiding it. Maybe catching his breath a little bit. Oh, goes for a dive, but Karl Anderson out of the way. Jumping knee strike by Colten Gunn. Now all 3 men on the floor, at least momentarily. And either way, no matter who wins, Bullet Club wins and the fans win after seeing this awesome match. Oh, Burning Hammer into a GTH. Colten takes Ace Austin down, goes for the cover. And while Karl Anderson is rummaging for a weapon, he gets in just in time to make the save though. Counter by Colten, who is now rolling to the floor. Anderson carrying Ace Austin to the corner, snake eyes. Oh, Anderson catches Colten Gunn, hits him with that kick. Oh, but Gunn immediately back up, but gets caught. Fighting out of the fireman's carry. Clothesline takes Karl Anderson down. Shoulder block takes Colten down so Austin can steal the victory. Oh, but no. Karl Anderson gets the shoulder up and he's still in it. What a fight we have on our hands to kick off Impact here. We also have 3 companies technically represented here. OC recently let go from WWE, but came from WWE, kind of floating around between AEW and TNA right now. ABC have been competing both in NXT and here in TNA, and the Guns, AEW talent. But no matter what, all three of these men representing Bullet Club. And there's another GTH by Colten Gunn. Goes for the cover right in the face of Ace Austin, who breaks it up just before the 3 with a stomp to Colten Gunn's face. Oh, out of the way, kick to the face. Karl Anderson's dazed and confused on the outside. Colten goes for the cover. And he scores the pin. Colten Gunn, a Bullet Club Gold, victorious here. Does that mean the Guns are the best tag team? I mean, this isn't a tag team match, that's debatable. But on this night, Colten Gunn beat Karl Anderson and beat Ace Austin, beat the OC, beat the Finesse Club. Bullet Club Gold, standing on top. We're about to head into our second match of the night, tag team competition, as Josh Briggs and Damon Kemp team up one more time, taking on the team of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, A-Town Down Under. Already they're arguing. Briggs basically forcing Kemp onto the apron. Now, if you recall last week, they teamed up and Damon Kemp tagged himself in after this same exact altercation. And Josh Briggs laid him out and walked out on him. This time, actually keeps his composure. Does a little bit of damage on Grayson Waller. And then tags Kemp in immediately. Oh, what a counter. Grayson Waller goes for that rolling, I don't know if he was going for the stunner. Damon Kemp with the cover. If he was going for the stunner or the flatliner, but he was doing the roll through, and as he was coming up from the roll through, Damon Kemp just kicked him straight in the face. That was a thing of beauty. But now the tables have turned. A-Town Down Under, who is a team that also notoriously doesn't really see eye to eye or get along all that well, now in control of Damon Kemp. Big pump kick takes him down. For months and months, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller have kind of been one-upping each other a little bit. Grayson Waller getting Austin Theory into a bunch of situations, bunch of matches he didn't ask for, getting dealt punishment, and finally Theory started, kind of ribbing back a little bit. But these two, it's a combustible dynamic. But right now, their tag team work is on point, and these two are absolutely destroying Damon Kemp and exhibiting great tag team wrestling. Rapid tags, double team, working body parts, wearing down their opponent. No fighting, no backbiting. They're actually working together really well, which is pretty surprising. You have 4 individuals in this ring as Austin Theory goes for a cover. It's a 1. Who at any moment could turn their back on their partner and just kind of go into business for themselves. But so far, we've actually seen decent tag team wrestling on both sides as Grayson gets a 1 count. More so on the A-Town Down Under side. They've been together longer. They're working really well together tonight. Oh, stunner on the apron takes Grayson Waller down, but immediately he pops back up, gets caught, sent into the ropes, and a big European uppercut takes him down. Now Kemp going for a tag, maybe a little double team work here by Kemp and Briggs. Impressive. On the same page, finally. Counter by Grayson. And there's that roll through flatliner. I think that's the move he was trying to do on Kemp and got kicked in the face earlier. Tag into Theory. Going for that double team axe handle smash again. Josh Briggs at the mercy of A-Town Down Under. Which is a little surprising. I mean, Josh Briggs is a big guy. Oh, roll up. Trying to snatch a victory right there. But Josh Briggs, a very big, very powerful man. And somehow has been grounded here for the most part by A-Town Down Under. Now there's the power. Tosses Austin Theory away. Now he just goes to, where's it going? Briggs goes to the floor. Grayson Waller gets the tag while his back's turned. So that's a little bit of that, those issues between Theory and Waller. Grayson had turned around to look at Briggs on the floor, and Theory just blind tagged him. He turned around like, what are you doing? But Grayson holding his own against Briggs, who's trying to get a tag, crawling to his corner, and does make it to Kemp, who comes in, dodges the pump kick, and takes down Austin Theory. Theory back up, only to be met by a series of punches and a double arm suplex. It wasn't the prettiest double arm suplex I've seen, landed high and hard, but definitely effective. And we can't setting something up, but Austin Theory counters, sends him into the ropes. Scoop power slam. Now once again, A-Town Down Under in control. Kemp sent to enemy territory. Double team once again. Now Kemp in control. Just ever so briefly. Oh, and there's that flip over. Unprettier. Or kill switch, whichever term you prefer. Don't recall what Grayson calls it. It's a nice move to watch. Now Grayson setting Kemp up. There's the roll through from the floor into the stunner. And it could be all over right now. Oh, but Briggs in for the save. Tags out the Theory. Now Theory. Oh, what's this? Thought maybe he was going for A-Town down, but no. And he knocks Briggs off the corner. Goes down for the cover. And gets the 3 count. A-Town Down Under successful here. And showing that Damon Kemp and Josh Briggs just not quite as gelled as they would like to be. Still some potential there. They did pretty well in this match, but just a little bit of miscommunication. Briggs comes in and saves Kemp after that move, but then gets knocked off the apron, and Kemp takes the pinfall. I'm sure Briggs is not going to be too happy about. We'll just have to see if they can move on from here as a tag team. And there is Briggs. Oh no! Briggs has had enough. Kemp is the one that took the pinfall, and Briggs, even though Briggs was the one that got knocked off the apron, not able to save the match and break up the pinfall, taking out his frustrations on Damon Kemp, as he has done so many times with so many tag team partners. Now Briggs setting up a table. Damon Kemp has been through war in this match. And it's not over for him yet as he gets chokeslammed through the table. Josh Briggs just destroyed another tag team partner and ruined yet another relationship, burned another bridge. What's going to be next for Josh Briggs? And somebody get medical help for Damon Kemp. Oh, here's Baron Corbin and Josh Briggs. He says, hey, big man, I know you haven't had much luck with partners, so how about you and I team up? I think we could be great. Josh says, you and me? All right, we can give it a shot. Why not? Well, okay, I guess we know what's next for Josh Briggs. He's going to be teaming up with Baron Corbin. That is an interesting team on paper. I wouldn't trust either one of them, and I don't know how they can coexist with their egos. But that's a question for another day, because we've got our main event on deck as Mr. Kennedy makes his way out to the ring, talking to the people as he does best. This match came about last week as Mr. Kennedy was demanding a rematch against Joe Hendry after losing to Joe Hendry. And Rob Van Dam coming back from injury after that Extreme Rules match with the Syndicate's Brand Fowler comes back and says it's time for Mr. Kennedy to step aside and let somebody else take a shot. RBD and Mr. Kennedy now fighting for that shot at Joe Hendry's TNA World title. Rob Van Dam coming out of the corner hot as the crowd chants his name along with him. Oh, but Mr. Kennedy taking advantage of that momentary distraction to lay in some damage on RVD. It was all RVD until he stopped to play to the crowd. And now Mr. Kennedy in complete control. Two very decorated wrestlers, been around the block a few times. No strangers to gold here in TNA. Oh, the lights have just gone out. Mr. Kennedy looking up to the ramp, and there is the TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, who's had about enough of Mr. Kennedy. Now, out here, oh, we've got a possible pinfall. RVD rolling Kennedy up, following it up with a rolling thunder. Joe Hendry, just like that, may have created an opening for Rob Van Dam to take this match and advance to that world title opportunity. Rob Van Dam, double arm, driver. Now going to the top. And that is vintage Rob Van Dam. Could this be the 5-star frog splash? It is. Oh, but Kennedy out of the way. Rob Van Dam, though, not out of the fight. Mr. Kennedy surviving. Now he goes careening to the floor. And Rob Van Dam measuring him, waiting for him to get up, dive. But Kennedy once again out of the way. And Rob Van Dam down and out. Oh, the counter. Back and forth. Kennedy and RVD go. Oh, wow, that suplex, and he pops right back up. It takes Mr. Kennedy down, who seems to have hurt maybe his shoulder or his trapezius. RVD breaking the count, going to the top rope. Mr. Kennedy on the floor. Oh, and a big kick from the top rope to the floor. Rob Van Dam with a real opportunity here. He can get Mr. Kennedy in the ring, hit him with that 5-star frog splash. He's got to watch out for the treachery of Mr. Kennedy and the mic drop, which Kennedy can hit out of nowhere. Oh, that dive connected, flying over the turnbuckle post to collide with Mr. Kennedy on the outside. Oh, but counter as RVD gets slammed hard into the barricade. Oh, catches Kennedy sleeping. And Malvin, leg drop, springboard in. Rob Van Dam feeling himself now. Oh, but the Rolling Thunder misses. Kennedy once again just getting out of the way just in the nick of time. But now RVD on the top rope, perched, and connects with the 5-star frog splash, goes for the cover. And Rob Van Dam is going on to face Joe Hendry for the TNA World title. And Mr. Kennedy, he's probably going to blame Joe Hendry for this loss, for coming out here. As many times as Mr. Kennedy got out of the way, just like that first frog splash that we just saw, he could not get out of the way from that one. And now that man, Mr. Extreme, that's right, Rob Van Dam will face Joe Hendry for the TNA World title.